Well, g'day dads. Welcome to Cooking with Cameron, coming on the Fathering channel. Time to open up, time to get in the kitchen, and let's have a go at a pork and ginger stir fry with some mushrooms. Well dads, it's great you can join us again this week. And you gotta love technology. I recorded this video the other day. It took me a few days to get round to editing it together. Spent a whole heap of time editing it. And the last section, batteries must have run flat on the microphone. So all we got was static. So instead of doing a voiceover, it was that tasty, the family said, Dad, cook it again. So let's video it. Okay, nice and easy. A stir fry can be as simple and as big as you like. And tonight we're going for simple. Okay, so I've just bought some pork steaks. They're thinly cut ones. You can buy the beef steaks. They'll do exactly the same, just instead of pork, they're beef. Okay, some garlic, ginger, onion, and a little bit of spring onion. That's pretty much just there for decorations. And of course, we're gonna have some mushrooms. Now the mushies, we're gonna have them chunky. We don't want them really finely sliced, we want chunky. What I was looking for the other day when I was in the shops was the small button mushrooms, not these bigger ones. So I'm gonna have to cut them a little bit smaller. First of all though, let's get a marinade happening. So what we're gonna actually do is we're gonna marinate the pork, and that's gonna, just for a bit to begin with, that's gonna help tenderize it and give it a beautiful flavoring. So about 2 tablespoons of soy, quarter teaspoon of the baking powder. Now what that's going to do is actually start tenderizing the meat. And 3 teaspoons of the cornstarch. That's going to help thicken up the sauce once it's cooking. I'm going to set that aside for the moment. Because I'm using a wooden chopping board, sometimes I like to cut my meat on a plastic board so then I can cut my veggies and it doesn't matter. Not cross-contaminating. So the beauty of these is they're already thinly sliced, and we're going to slice them up even thinner. Give that a good coating and the baking soda will start to do its thing. So let's get the veggies ready. So we're not after diced and we're not after big pieces. We're after a slice. So I've just cut some wedges there, that should be good. Okay, so I'll peel the garlic and we're just going to roughly chop it. Now the ginger, we want to skin it. And that's really painful trying to skin the ginger. Okay, Dad, so we're not wanting to crush the ginger. We don't want to grate it. We want to actually sort of feel it, if that makes sense. So we're going to julienne it. So I'm going to cut some strips and then really finely cut it down. So the mushrooms, as I said, I really wanted some button mushrooms, not these cup ones. So I'm not losing the stalk, I'm still going to use that stalk. Maybe just cut them into 6. And we're only wanting, you want about half the mix of meat to mushroom. So I've got 500 grams of meat, so I'm going to put about 250 grams of mushrooms. Well, that's taken about 10 minutes. Pull that together, prepped up the meat. Must be about time to start cooking. Right out, dads. Before we start cooking, we need to make up our marinade. And that's getting hot, and it's getting hot quick. Just turn that down. Now, I need 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce. I think there might be 3 tablespoons left in there. So I needed 2 tablespoons of vinegar. So I'm going to thin that down a little bit. Give it a shake. And you know what? I think instead of using that, I'm going to use this as my mixing bowl. 4 tablespoons of soy. 1, 2, 3. We need a little bit of sugar. Loop. There we go. Nice and easy. Gets everything, because the oyster sauce is thick, that just cleaned that bottle up just nicely. Rightio, let's get some heat back into this. Now we're going to cook up the onions and the veggies first, then we're going to throw the meat in after. Okay, so we've just cooked that down. We've just cooked that down nice and quick. Now, throw the pork in. Rightio, that's cooked down just beautifully. Now we're going to throw our mushrooms in. And again, these aren't going to take long. So cook those mushrooms for another 60 seconds. Add our sauce. Stir that through. We need just a little bit more spring. Oh, I've already put the spring onions in there. Can't put them in now. Put them in too early. But anyway, dads, stir that a little bit. We can almost take that straight off the heat now, and that sauce will just thicken up just nicely. It's time to serve up. So, dads, over to you. Pork stir fry with ginger and mushrooms. Now the ginger, you can raise and lower that. I've actually lowered it just a little bit. It's only a 2 centimetre piece. You can add it. If you want some more ginger, add it. But it's a great little base stir fry that you can add more veggies to, add different flavours. But anyway, dads, have a crack. Get into the kitchen, have a go. Anyway, till next time, dads, keep being great dads. Beautiful. Till next time.